Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah.
This is another episode of a podcast, Even More About Nothing. I'm Rafiki, one of your hosts. Other host to my right.
I'm Ace, you already know who I am.
And across the table.
I'm Mookie. I'm being extra lazy right now because I attempted to do some work and I lost. One of those work days that just beats you over the head like a caveman and drags you home. Yeah. So I lost.
That makes
I went in there bossed up, had a salmon colored shirt, thought I was doing something. It was 85 degrees out there, got worked. It's not what I expected.
Sheesh.
So, I'm in here being lazy.
If you're tuning in for the first time, thanks for joining us. This is, like I said, Even More About Nothing. We're a podcast that we talk about anything and everything about pop culture, be it video games, comics, anime, music, whatever it is, you name it, we'll talk about it. So we thank for you guys for coming on board. So let's go ahead and get started. Who's first today?
You got it, Ace.
Dang, I didn't even expect you guys to.
That's the point. You weren't ready. He wasn't ready.
First off, let's just talk about really interesting things that have happened during this work week. Well, during this past work week, since you know it's Sunday.
Okay.
Alright, so firstly, a lady rushes one of the cashiers. It's just a cashier doing the groceries. Lady rushes him and tells him to just throw everything inside the basket so she can go. Right?
Okay.
This lady sits outside. I'm not sure if she was sitting there, but 30 minutes passed, and then she comes back in. Everything's still inside the basket, just how she had it when she walked out, and was like, I can't believe you guys did this. I can't believe you would do this. This is a horrible customer service. Didn't even try to bag my stuff. I'm like, okay, real quick. It's been 30 minutes and you haven't taken anything out of this cart. That means you literally sat outside for 30 minutes after rushing just to come back in and complain about what you wanted. And then, like, while we're bagging her stuff, it's still a swamp because it's a lot of people. It's a weekend. And she's like, I can't believe you guys are still just taking your time bagging this stuff right here. I'm like, well, we have other customers and customers who didn't just tell somebody just throw everything in the cart. I wasn't the one who threw the stuff in the cart, but I feel that was purely disrespectful what she did.
So where do you work at again for clarification?
Undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location?
Hy-Vee.
Okay.
Bellevue.
You know, I definitely understand. I put in my 3 years at Walmart, which was a living hell. I legitimately, and I was a cashier all 3 of those years. So I definitely understand. Some people are just, they're worse than children. They throw tantrums worse than children. It's a problem. Sometimes I lose faith in the human race that I don't even know how we came this far. Because it's just ridiculous how people act.
Donald Trump causes me to lose faith in the human race. I don't know how we made it far. Because humans, like, okay, here's my thing about science. Science is so perfect, right? How come natural selection didn't weed this nigga out? How did he make it this far? This is what I want to know. Natural selection is supposed to take the strongest survive. How has he made it this far? Because he is clearly the stupidest of the stupidest. His genes... Somebody needs to do a DNA test on him. I don't know how he's made it.
Well, hold on,
Somebody's got some explaining.
Me and one of my friends were actually just talking. His name is Maynard. Shout out to Maynard. But he was saying something about like Donald Trump trying to.
Really? Sorry,
that was so
really?
loud.
I'm sorry. I told you I'm being lazy today. All rules went out the window 7 minutes ago. Right. I'm just whatever goes. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. You probably can't hear me as clearly as you want to. But I'm just leaning back in the couch. 1 foot up, drinking a soda. It's cool. I got the soda. Sorry, I'm being ratchet. I bought Fetty Wap CD, and that part of the song stuck in my head.
Bruh, so what do you even think about that album before I even finish my idea?
What about Fetty Wap CD?
Yes, what do you think?
Fetty Wap CD is trash. It is garbage. No, it's garbage.
It's not garbage.
What do you mean it's not garbage?
It has its moments.
Like 3 moments.
It has its moments. it's strictly for turning up. Like that CD
I'm
from
always-
track 1 to track whatever is
17.
strictly. Is it really 17?
There's 17 tracks on
Of
there,
course,
bro.
there's 17 tracks,
And they're all
And
38 minutes to get all together, man.
No, that'd be terrible.
Oh,
If
that,
the last
that
track,
coincides with 1738 there.
you're just not figuring it out. Wow. Somebody give this man an award. I was wondering, maybe like the last 2 tracks, or maybe the last track is that 38 minutes. That'd be a long track. 38 minutes for a track. Eesh.
I mean, like everything together would be 38 minutes.
I gotta do that math. I might actually run out to my car and grab that video off CD just to see if it's actually 1738.
Okay, wait.
Because if it is, he's kind of a mastermind. Because that's kind of brilliant. I don't care what anybody says. That's kind
That was
of
my
brilliant.
idea.
Okay, no, back up. I'm waiting for the day that somebody rings out at 1738. I'm gonna quit my job as soon as that happens. Because I'm just gonna be like, 1738, we out.
I was close, but no dice. I got 1728 at Subway.
Fraudulent.
It was close, but no dice. It was close, but no dice.
Fraudulent.
I mean, Tim's idea was that 1738 is just military time, and he always records at 5:38. Like that's what time he enters the studio. He's like, all right, 1738. So, like, that's Tim's theory. And I agree with that theory. I think that's pretty on there.
Shout out to Timmy Tonga. He wasn't able to record the podcast right now.
He's knocked out.
He's knocked out. He couldn't make it. We couldn't save Private Ryan today. It was man down.
All right. But in
Get
the
back
words
to-
of Matt, Trump is Biff from Back to the Future. Back to the Future 2. not 1, but 2.
Dead. Not Back to the Future. Speaking of Back
Yo,
to the
real
Future.
quick.
It's
dude,
October 2015.
Max, you're in the room.
Oh, it
Just
is
say
October
something.
It's October 2015. The Cubs are supposed to win the World Cup. The World Cup? Did I say the World Cup? I'm time to go to bed. I said the World Cup. The
Come on,
Cubs
World
will win the World
Series.
Series
Yeah.
this year.
Oh,
And they are in the playoffs. They are in the playoffs. I don't know what the record is right now. If it happens, I'm done with life. I'm just gonna be like, yep.
I may fear for everything.
And according to some sources, Nike has been shipping out boxes of the Air Max.
What?
So the Marty McFly shoes,
Yeah.
Really?
Nike's been shipping out boxes of those shoes.
When? How much?
I don't ask
How much do these want to
questions.
be? Way out of. Those are my favorite.
When they
shoes.
first
It's gonna cost you an arm and
when
a leg.
they
probably.
originally
Well, like, if they're
released,
shipping
it was
them
for
out.
it was for the I think Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Foundation.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it
I think
was for.
1,500 a piece.
There was 1,500 a piece, but the thing is, if they're shipping more out, because they only have, I think,
I
like
don't know if
7,000 units.
I don't know if it's like the original. It doesn't come in the back from
So
the future.
that's what I'm
box.
saying. Because I remember they said 20. Because a while ago they released a commercial saying that 2015 they would be back. The Marty McFly's Air Max, whatever you want to call them, they'll be back in 2015. It's 2016, so I think maybe they are going to release these just as like
It's
any basic.
2016
amount.
already? Did I miss it?
Oh dang!
I'm about to say what happened.
Bro, I'm
Did I miss something?
sleepy.
I blinked and we missed 2 to 3 months right now.
Bro,
Like,
okay,
yo.
well, you know what? It's 2015, and they turn up. They about to ship them out, and I'm about to cop a pair.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Yeah,
People get killed over those
legitimately.
shoes. I love shoes. I like, okay, so that's
I'm
one
not
thing I haven't
getting
talked
killed
about
over
on the
some
podcast
shoes.
a lot. I'm a big sneakerhead. I love shoes. People get killed over Air Max. I'm not, nope. If I get a pair, I don't even feel like those are practical shoes. I feel like that's a trophy shoe.
That's
like you
honestly
don't
what they
wear
are.
that shoe. Like you wear it.
You
for
wear it every
Instagram.
once in a while.
You don't even I remember we went to the club for I think Vincent thing.
Oh, yeah,
Club
yeah.
1%. There was a guy in the club with some Air Mags on. You know how stupid you look in the club with some Air Mags on?
Bro, no, what you do every time you
Beer
see
and drinks spilling all over the place.
Bro, every time you see a unicorn, you wear your Air Max out. That's how it works. Okay?
And wasn't you on unicorns there?
Right,
There was
bro.
a bunch of hippos.
I mean, that's
and maybe
him.
a couple elephants. And
Bro,
I definitely
that-
saw a black gorilla.
I mean,
But
that's
wasn't no
him.
unicorns out there.
That guy didn't know the rules, but every time you see a unicorn, that's when you wear your Air Max outside. So
But I'm not
that's-
out here
respect
trying to
that.
roast.
Or you know when that unicorn might appear. Maybe he has telepathy and knew when.
Yeah, maybe he saw.
He just looked like a cornball, dog. Homie just looked like you look like. Here's my thing. You look like a cornball wearing Air Mags with skinny jeans and a 6S.
Nah,
shirt.
bro. One
Stop.
of my friends, she sent me a picture of like an actual cornball, and like it had on some Jordans and a Gucci belt, and that's what I just thought of when you said a cornball.
Bruh.
I'll send it to the group chat.
Oh no.
So
Oh,
group
no.
chats are kind of the greatest thing. I'm finally back on Team iPhone this week. I finally got.
Yeah.
I downgraded. I downgraded to upgrade. So I downgraded from a Galaxy S5 to an iPhone. What is it? 4?
4.
I got into iPhone 4. It struggles. It's slow, but by God, it is better than anything Android is doing.
Oh wait,
Thank goodness for Steve Jobs.
That 5X.
I don't. Can you speak today? Are you alright?
No, I think that's actually what it's called, the 5X. The Nexus 5X.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, don't even be coming at me, boy. Don't even be coming at me, boy.
What are you talking about?
It hasn't been released.
Not even the thing.
It's not yet.
Anyways,
Yeah. I don't care what anybody else says. Samsung does this. Samsung phones are garbage.
See, I don't mess with Samsung Android phone. I only mess with Google Play Edition of
I don't
those types.
care. I don't care. If it's not an iPhone, I don't want it. I don't want it. I ain't going for it.
Just real
Touch your
quick,
Nexus.
more to let the fans know. I know we put up a page, but I know Caleb, we had talked and you made a great point. We need a group page so there can be forums. So it'd be great if a lot of these guys that are now following us or listening to us can maybe chime in sometimes on some of our episodes and see what everybody talks about, see what they want to hear.
So when this
chat about.
podcast goes up, the Facebook page will be live. Evie's actually working on it right now. So by the end of the podcast, by the time this episode's up, the Facebook page will be live. We'll send invites. So join the page, invite your friends, say something crazy. Not too crazy, but say something crazy. It's like the Asher Roth song. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Freshman. But then my thing, like everyone in that picture, in that video that was a senior, you all look stupid. You all look very stupid. You're supposed to be studying for the finals. You out here partying with freshmen. What is wrong with you?
Oh well, it is what it is. But definitely would love to hear everybody's thoughts. See what's going on out there, what's going on in your world. We'd like to interact with you guys and have some sort of conversation going on. Anyways, I've got something on my list. I've got a note here, and we talked about this. Is Loot Crate worth it? For those of you who do not know what Loot Crate is, Loot Crate, you get a box. Usually they ship you like a surprise box with a particular theme, and they're usually generally all kinds of goodies. One week it's superhero themed. Next it could be Star Wars, Sherlock Holmes. Go down the list. But is it worth the buy? Now, also there are other companies that kind of do what Loot Crate is doing. So there are many different viable options, but do you guys think it's worth it?
Kind of. Because so far I've only got 2 boxes, and both of the boxes have been kind of like, meh, well, whatever. I got it. I'm not going to complain too much, but I got it. One of those things. But I feel like it's one of those things that's like, it's dope for stocking stuffers, because I'm buying none of y'all presents. All y'all getting something out the box. I'm not buying anybody. No, that's the cool thing about it is like, if you don't want it, cool, pass it on to somebody who wants it. If you want it, keep the stuff you keep. If not, and there's a certain collector's aspect to it, and the cool part about it, like, you can actually turn the boxes inside out and do it that way. So that part's cool. Other than that, I'm just out here waiting for, like, the right box. But they are fraudulent, though. Even if you sign up for 1 month, they will continue trying to charge your account unless you go in and physically cancel. Yeah. So stop acting fraudulent, Loot Crate. I just wanted the villain's crate. I ended up with a summon crate that I didn't order and a Pikachu hat. I got it, but I canceled my subscription for sure. I don't know how these things keep showing up, but no. That does aggravate me. Like, I literally signed up for 1 month. I didn't even use my credit card. I used like a GameStop promotional card, and like it was like, hey, put your credit card number. And I'm like, no, stop it, don't do that. Some of the other ones I know of, there's like a Marvel one, which is specifically Funko, which is cool because you get like, it's Marvel, so it's more targeted to what you want. It might take you longer to get something specific to what you actually like, but it's all Funko Pop, so it's all like pop figures and things of that nature. Loot Crate, I can kind of understand. But there's another trend going on that just baffles the daylights out of me.
And that is?
Subscription-based clothing.
What?
Yeah. So, it's like Trunk Club or 5-4 Club. Or these,
Oh, yeah.
You pay
Yeah, I
like
know
$60
what
a month and they send you $120 worth of clothing. Bruh, never. Why would you pay? So the thing is like, hey, you don't like to go shopping, cool. You go to this website, you pay $15, you pick the clothes you usually wear, and then they send you a box of something similar every month. No, that is personally the dumbest thing
Don't
I've
they get
ever heard
like
of.
they said like some like they're like we have a personal
Stylist,
stylist that
yeah.
want to pick for you,
No.
and they'll get clothes for it, and then after that you still select like things that you would like and kind of. And I saw it and I was like,
To me, and here's the thing, it's not even like. Here's my thing. If someone were to do like a premium version to where you pay $60, because like right now they're all $60, but it's all like 5-4 brand. I don't even know who 5-4 is. Now, if someone to do like there's $100 version, but you get like an American Eagle shirt, some pants from Hot Topic, Azumi's clothes, maybe some
Sean Johns or
some
whatever.
Sean Johns.
Whatever
Who
it
wears
is.
Sean John anymore?
I don't
How old
know.
are you? Who wears Sean John? What is wrong with you? What is
Hey.
wrong with you? This man said, Sean John, this is not 2005. We're not going back. We have progressed. We don't wear 6XL shirts anymore.
Houseway.
We don't do that. We move past that. No, I mean, so someone to do like a premium version, like maybe if I would pay for like a premium version, like $100 version where maybe you get like only 2 items. Maybe you get a Tom Hilfiger shirt and some Calvin Klein drawers. I would do that. But I wouldn't know who 5-4 Club is or where they get their clothes
Well,
from.
but like I wouldn't do that $100 for a shirt
Well,
and some draws. I'm sorry.
you get the concept.
Yeah.
It's like a certain amount of items, but like from like well-known brands. I don't know who Trunk Fit is. I don't want your clothing on my body.
So,
I don't know what Asian babies made these clothes.
Honestly, for me, it's more about just how good they look. Like that shirt that had the pugs on it. I had no idea what brand that was, but that was a dope shirt to me. So like, if you send me some dope shirts and pants and stuff, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but it's all like the same. It's just like
It's all like this.
standard regular plaid. It's just a gray V-neck. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm gonna get a gray V-neck, I'll get it from Zoomies at a 50% discount. Shout out to your boy Ralph. Homie's got the hookup.
Sheesh.
I'm just like, if I want regular plain clothing, I'll go get regular plain clothing for $15, not $60.
Yeah.
And like, people say sometimes the clothes don't fit, and you can't really. It's not like you could just walk into a store and like return it. You have to send it online. And, like, I just don't understand. Like, shoe shopping online I can get, but clothes shopping online, if it's a jacket, I don't. I'm one of those dudes. Maybe I'm just old school. Maybe I just don't get it. Because I'm one of those dudes. I gotta try it, see how it fits. Because I don't like return clothes. I'm not one of those people who return clothes. Because I try it on. Here's the thing. I've worked retail for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
When people tell you to try stuff on, I understand it's like sometimes, like if you work at Buckle, it's kind of a ploy because Buckle will get you in the fitting room and they'll drench you in an avalanche full of $105 pants.
Oh my god.
But like when I work at Zoomies and I say, hey, do you want to try this on? I legitimately want you to try it on so you can see how it looks and see how it fit. Because I don't want you coming back 3 days later talking about, these don't fit. Well, you should have tried them on when I told you to, you clown. Man.
Here's
I must stop because customers gonna make me mad.
Yeah.
It's like, just try it on. It's gonna take you 3 minutes to try on a shirt. If that, probably 37 seconds to try on a shirt. See how it looks, and if it doesn't fit, cool. If it does, fine.
with me,
Not
the
that
whole
hard.
online shopping thing, I think I could buy clothes online. It just depends on what the clothing is. Okay, it's like before joggers got as big as they did, like everybody has joggers and everybody sees joggers everywhere. I know. Okay,
Because you're a coon.
actually, those Adidas sweats that you have, those are kind of how joggers are.
Yeah, that's how
Honestly,
joggers got started.
That's
so.
how joggers started. But like before everyone started getting these, it was probably like fresh toward the end of freshman year. I was on my Chinese websites looking at what they had as far as clothing and stuff, and they had joggers, and I was like, okay, but I didn't have the card so I can order it. Next thing I know, 6 months later, everyone's wearing joggers. It's like I think in times like that, in which it's like I see something that I don't see often and I like it, I would prefer shopping online because you get like a broader spectrum to shop from. I guess.
That is true.
I can see that aspect. And like we live in a fashion desert. Everything
Missouri.
comes to Kansas and Missouri so late.
It does.
I swear Kansas just found out about joggers like 6 months ago because 37-year-old woman who was like 900 pounds out of weight tried to buy some joggers, and I told her,
wait, no.
you cannot fit in these. They do
You
not
don't-
make them in your size.
Like they don't have normal waist size. They say large, mediums. Like that's what they have. In
And that's
One
another.
size fits
And here's
all.
another thing. Here's another thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe just because I got old. My birthday was recently. Maybe because I got old. Y'all gotta stop wearing these yoga pants.
half a millennial.
Y'all gotta stop wearing these yoga pants, man. It's getting nasty out here. Some of y'all.
Right.
Nah.
You're
Nah.
a brother now, and you're just like you're really noticing stuff. though.
Maybe that's it, but I don't know, man. Some of you girls really gotta stop wearing these jogger pants.
mean-
It's not that cute. It's not that cute. It's cold outside.
I mean,
Put some clothes on.
Want to be honest? It's from a man's perspective, it's highly attractive. I'm not gonna lie.
Not
but
all
it's
the
like-
time.
Not all the
Not
time.
all the
Not
time.
all the time. Honestly, okay, there are certain things that people can and can't wear. I'm not about to go on people who can't wear certain things.
No,
But
no,
we
no,
all
no,
understand-
Go to
no.
NakaCon.
No. I'm not even saying like I'm not even
That's
like
fire.
I'm not even going in on like body type or whatever. I'm just saying like
So you just
See, he's
It's
got
not
a
okay.
slightly different perspective just because he's got a little sister now.
I mean,
no,
I-
that's probably it. No, but I was working in Zoomies
like that
and
thought
this
that
chick.
his mom put in his head. That's what really.
I was
matters.
probably what it is. No, no, I was working in Zoomies and this chick comes in. She came in and then she just was like wearing this halter top and like these yoga pants. I'm like, did you forget how to dress? I guess that's fashionable nowadays, but I'm just like, you ain't got no clothes on. Put some gosh darn clothes on. Stop it. Put some clothes on. And there's far worse. And like I understand, I ain't got no room to judge. Lord knows there was a time in high school where I wore skinny pants and
Vans.
it was a purple cardigan. I can't make this up. I wore black Vans with
It was-
skinny
it was
jeans and a purple
kinda
and black
bad.
cardigan. I ain't got no room to judge nobody. And like maybe it's I just like maybe I'm tripping. I just don't think it's that attractive to be out here in yoga pants all day, every day. Like far be it for me to tell you what to do with your life and your body. But man, I just don't get it. Amber Rose is out here doing the slut walk. I don't even know what a slut walk is. Somebody explain this nonsense to me.
I have no idea.
She was out here. Man, there's so many things I just
Wasn't
don't
basically that she
understand
was
anymore.
saying like, hey, yeah, you guys should have sex with girl. I don't know.
No,
like,
okay,
no
so
girls
here's
should
my
hook
thing.
up with random
Here's
guys.
my thing.
Kind of
It
thing.
was something about feminism and then taking and empowering the word slut. First of all,
Go
Oh,
what?
What?
Wait, kind of how like
How do-
black
like-
people kind of empower the word nigga. I said nigga.
no, okay, the whole nigga situation is a whole different dichotomy that we can get into if you really want to go there. But like,
Not now.
we can go there.
Not now.
I mean, if y'all want us to go there, let's go.
One day.
But like, since when has the word slut ever been empowering?
I have no.
Somebody got to explain this to me. I've never like understood.
kind of
Like,
how like you know like girls nowadays they use the B word as a term of
yeah,
endearment.
bad.
Yeah, and
Nicki
that-
Minaj changed it. Yeah, now here's the thing. I've literally been in the same room when a chick says, "Don't call me the B word," but then Nicki Minaj or "I'm a boss, bitch." What is it? Yeah, bitch, whatever. I'm a lost
Bro, I
boss,
thought you
fish,
just started-
fish.
Oh,
Who's that? Who's
Mr. Legendarius with his hip hop vines.
I'm a boss ass bitch or whatever. That's what she says, right? How is that? I'm just getting old, man. I don't get it anymore. I don't get it. Like, I mean, I guess I'm lost. I just don't get it. The words are losing meaning. I'm still trying to understand. Like I posted this on my Facebook status, and some of my female friends. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Mariah. Shout out to Joy for explaining it to me. But I understand how the word female is offensive.
What do you mean? Like, if somebody...
So it's technically an adjective. It's an adjective. It's a descriptive word. But if you use it as a verb, it's defensive. Why you acting like a female?
Oh, okay.
So I guess in that sense, and to all my English people, I know I butchered that, and you people are cringing and yelling and throwing grammatical slurs at me. It's fine. I don't really care. Pass English with a C+. Holla at you, boy. But I just don't. Since when did that become a thing? I blame the internet. And this is probably going to lead to this soundtrack. Like, context. Context and content. Like, yeah. So you want to go to context first? No, we talking about content. We're talking about content.
Content. Yeah, the value of content.
First off, Bow Wow. Rashad Moss. I care about you very much. I mean, I still have your Lil Bow Wow CD in my car.
Wait, hold up.
He's a part of our childhood.
Wait, stop. Cue the sad music.
No. Mr. Moss. You out here doing well for yourself. You on CSI now. Got yourself a nice little lady. Got your new music coming out. That's cool. Please stop making memes of yourself because no one cares. And that's not how this works. That's not how this works. People don't just put out memes of themselves. Memes get created. Bro. Memes don't work if you try to force them, bro.
Remember your goal. You wanted to be a meme.
I want to be a meme.
And it happened on its own.
Look, I don't know if it actually... Oh, yes, it actually did
that
happen.
one...
Somebody
made a meme.
Yeah. Somebody's got to make a meme of you. You can't, like, force these memes out here. And not to mention, they're not that funny, dog. Your memes are not that dope.
They're really not. They're
like, if you're going to make a meme of yourself, at least make it be dope. Your memes are not that dope. I like Bow Wow. I mean, shout out to him. I mean, I think he might have been struggling when they was supposed to 1 and 6 apart. Arguably, someone who's supposed to 1 and 6 apart can't really be classified as struggling. But, hey, you know, I can't. He's been doing this since he was 15 or probably 12. So, hey, shout outs to Bow Wow. Just stop with the memes, homie. We don't care that much. No. Just being honest, no one cares that much. Like, you out here making memes of yourself. Please do something else with your time. Please.
Hey,
anyway,
man, but you're still a good artist and we love you.
Anyways.
The value of content. Has everyone seen the Hopsin video?
What?
No.
So, Hopsin is a Las Vegas rapper, Funk Volume.
Yeah.
He does some interesting content. I thought, like, for me, his only legitimate song was, like, Funk Volume 1. Like, album, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ill Mind of Hopsin, I think 1 or 2. It was okay. And he just does a lot of, like, yelling and arguing and tries to do controversial, like, rap for the sake of doing controversial rap. It's okay, but I don't care. I don't care too much for it. He did this song basically dissing Future, and he got on the mic, did some auto-tune, did some reverb, and just did a bunch of yelling.
Oh,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so he did that.
From Pound Syndrome?
Well, I found it on Complex, and the Complex editor said Hopsin accidentally makes his best song ever. And the comment section was basically like, yeah, he accidentally made his best song ever. Then people were like, well, you just proved its point. And the song was basically saying, people don't even rap anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's from Pound Syndrome.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's like people don't even rap anymore. They just get on the mic and make a bunch of noise.
Yeah,
the problem is, Future actually, I don't understand a single thing Future says. But it's dope.
And that was the point. That's actually, like, he said that. He was like, okay, so Hopsin, he got on the mic. He was like, all right, so I don't understand the rap game anymore. People get on the mic. They don't even say anything. Like, watch this. And then the beat came on. He was like, turn my auto-tune up. And then he just started making a lot of random noises and saying random stuff. Then he was like, now, at the end, he was like, now watch these niggas flip out and say that was the hardest stuff ever. That's pretty much what he did. And vocally and how everything sounded with the... K-Man's made music the exact same way. They didn't have vocab. Nobody cared about their flow. So, like, that's...
But here's my thing.
It sounds
I understand,
good, but...
I don't think that song made any sense at all.
That's what...
Like, in, like, Future... no one listens to Future for lyrical content.
Yeah.
Like, Future is a straight up, like, get high and listen to Future or turn up. Like, he's a turn up artist.
Like 2 Chainz. What?
2 Chainz actually goes hard sometimes.
No,
like
dude.
low key.
Oh my
like,
God.
2 Chainz be going hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I hate 2 Chainz bars so much.
No,
I
okay,
really do,
okay. Yes, a lot of the things he says make no sense, but they're
Craftmatic or whatever
so
he
dope.
says.
Like he just said,
Like, the things he says make no sense, but they're so dope.
I mean, like it's like they make sense, but it's like, why are you saying this right now? That's what it is.
I
About
don't know
2
what
Chainz.
song it is. I think it's 3,000. I think it's 3,500. It's a Travis Scott song. Drink breast milk out of lean cup. Who says that? Who says that?
Bro,
First of all, define a lean cup for your boy. And it's two styrofoam cups. Everybody knows what that is.
Okay, lean cup.
But first of all, where did you get this bottled breast milk that you're just putting in a lean cup? The
And
things
why are
he
you
says-
drinking it out of?
Backstroke to my children's room. What? Like the things he says make no sense, but it's still so dope. It's still just dope. Hands down, it's just dope. There's no other way. It's stuff no one sits down and says, "Man, he really spoke to me with that, man. I'm really gonna put no. It's turn up music." And so like I feel like people have like lost the ability to classify. And I understand you want to criticize something. Please go ahead. Like I still think there's room for everybody to eat at the table and be prosperous. I mean, Future and Drake are doing their own thing. The whole "What a Time to Be Alive" mixtape to me was not that great, but they ate off of it. And I think there's still place for people like Joel Ortiz with his Human tape. I think that's a really dope. You want lyrical content? Go listen to that tape. That's dope. I saw him live when he came to Kansas City. That was dope. There's people for Kendrick to eat at the table. There's people for Wale to eat at the table. Casey Veggies. Chance the Rapper is coming to town. I'm still trying to get tickets. Holla at your boys. You got some extra tickets. Let me know. I need to be at that show. Rhyming accidentally. Shout out to Chris Smooth.
Wow.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of room and space at the table for everybody to eat. I don't think people have to hate on one particular. Like everything is like it's rhythm and poetry. Like I don't really see the poetry in Future's music, but I definitely see the rhythm in it. And so like, I think there's room at the table for everybody to eat and enjoy. But what other things on content do you have, G?
Games. Sometimes I know that can be something that can get overlooked. What was it that we were going on earlier this week? Or this week we're going about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
The value of $60 game. Okay.
Okay, so the game is probably one of the worst skating games to come out within the last decade.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like Tony Hawk Pro Skater on the 64. That's
like you have texture shifting.
it was pretty bad, but those people that worked on that game, is it?
The fact that they had to put a patch in the first 24 hours that the game was released. Though.
No, but like day one patches have been a thing for a while since pretty much Xbox 360 and Xbox PS3 went on. Like day one patches have been a thing. Here's my thing: people are always saying, "Oh, it's not worth $60. It's not worth $60. I'm not paying $60 for that. It doesn't look like a $60 game. It doesn't feel like a $60 game."
You don't spend.
I don't think people. I feel like video games and music are like the only two professions in which people feel like labor is not a factor. If we had to pay for these games based on labor, so like the amount of hours, it'd be $300. These games cost millions of dollars to make, like millions of dollars in R&D. Not to mention the millions of hours in like man hours. So you gotta imagine a game like Tony Hawk. Let's say it was in development for 2 years. Took a staff of 35 people to make that game. I don't know how many people actually took, but I'm assuming to say 35 people, and it took them 2 years. Let's say 40 hours a week over 2 years, 35 people. That is literally millions of dollars.
And a lot of man hours.
That's a lot of man hours. And like people talk about games like Metal Gear Solid. The team at Konami, they willingly gave up holiday time so the game would be patched and worked well for PC. That's the thing that people don't really, I feel like they don't take into account and consideration. Like, and that's why I kind of don't like reviews. Like, I understand, say, if it's worth your time, yes, it's not worth your time. Like, I'll tell somebody, look, that game's not worth your time. I'm not going to assign a numerical or alphanumeric, like, value to a game or product because I feel like that diminishes the amount of time and hard work people put into content. Because, like, and, like, there's no excuse for some of the things they do. Like, so, what is this game again? Deus Ex Human Revolution. They're doing this dumb promotion. If you pre-order the game now, you get to customize your pre-order bonuses. But then if so many people pre-order by a certain date, the game's going to come out on Friday instead of Tuesday. I feel like that's just dirty. I don't know if I've said this before. I might be going over myself again. That's just dirty. That's just like... So you're like, oh man, we got to hurry up and pre-order this game so it comes out on Tuesday instead of Friday. I purposely withheld my pre-order from that game because of that shady business practices. So I'm on, like, The Witcher has been probably the best example of how I feel content should be handled. DLC should be free. Expansions you should pay for. So the game comes out with 200-300 hours base content already. About 100 hours if you speed through it. If you want to get, like, all the other stuff, like the extras, and run you anywhere from 300 to 400 hours. Mm-hmm. This is the base game. That's a $60 game. And then they put out 16 pieces of free DLC, much of which had story content. And some of it was really good, and some was pretty extensive. So now on top of the base 400 hours you got, they added another maybe 10 to 20, 30 hours of content for free. And now they're adding another 30 to 40 hour storyline for like $14. I feel like that's how you handle DLC. You put out your base game and you make sure it's a good game. And then you could put out free DLC. Like, I'm really getting pissed off Assassin's Creed. I'm probably going to cancel my pre-order and move it to something else. Because if you pre-order the game, you get this and that. And it's not really anything, like, worthwhile. It's like an XP boost to upgrade your character. I don't care about that. Mm-hmm. But in order to get the good story content, which is something I'm interested in, is the Jack the Ripper. You have to get the gold version, which is like $80 instead of $60. Or you have to buy the season pass. I'm personally done with season passes.
Season passes is a waste of money.
I'm done with season passes. I'm no longer purchasing season passes unless it's like a game that has good base value. Fallout, I'll buy the season pass because that game already runs 60 to 70, 80 hours. Out, though. Till the new what comes out?
I said, when the next Fallout comes out, though?
Fallout 5 is not going to come out for forever, dude. Fallout 4 is coming out November 10th. And Fallout 5 is going to be like 10 years from now.
I'm talking about 4.
Okay, cool.
I said the next.
I was like, bro, Fallout 4 is here. What do you mean? Yeah, Fallout 4 is going to be. I hope the game.
We are weeks away from Fallout 4.
Yes.
Less than about 2 weeks. November 10th.
November 10th. It's like 3 weeks.
Yeah. So
speaking of gaming here, your boy's now on Twitch. Started. Streaming a little bit of Nathan Drake collection. So if you're interested in that, I've also streamed a couple FIFA matches, in case if that's also your cup of tea. But as more games come, I will start streaming them. So.
We might do a dual cast, God and myself, and play some Disney Infinity. Because I think. It's a bit ridiculous. 2 full-grown African men playing Disney Infinity. That game is so good.
It's a lot of fun.
I can't get away from it. That game is just so good. Good job, Disney. You got me addicted.
Well, have you seen the Honest Game trailers for it?
I saw it.
For what?
There's an Honest Game
trailer for Disney Infinity. I was talking with John today, and he mentioned that to me. Shout out to John.
He'll be on the podcast.
He'll be on the podcast next week. I'm actually very, very excited for that episode.
Day one fan. Talk about day one fan.
Whoo, man. We'll have a lot of content for that episode next week, so everybody get ready for that. But he did point out that those Honest trailers, they do, whatever movies, they'll basically give you the actual story or what it's about. So, like, for example, for Lion King, they tell you what the actual story is, and then they'll rewrite the lyrics of the song to fit, like, what's going on. So, for example, on Lion King, the song "Can You Feel the Love Tonight"?
Yeah.
They changed it and rewrote the lyrics to say, "Can we are going to pork tonight.
Okay. That just kills you.
So that's the whole idea of honest trailers. They actually tell you
and then
what it is legitimately, like what you're watching. And yeah, there's on the Aladdin side, and then they changed a whole new world. And
I'll pork this girl, and
it's messed up. Anyways, they have one for Disney Infinity.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
I haven't seen it, but I'm expecting greatness from that.
It is funny. It did give me a good laugh, and those honest trailers in general. Let's see. I think Smosh Games is the YouTube channel that does the honest game trailers.
I've heard of Smosh.
And then Screen Junkies do honest trailers for the movies. But both are funny. If you haven't seen those, I recommend you guys go take a watch. You'll be cracking up. Some of your favorite movies might be there, and they've done an honest trailer for it. And I suggest you take a look. It really is a good 2 to 3 minute watch, maybe 5 at most. So, speaking of just TV and movies, you want to do a quick reaction for the Arrow Flash episodes? Just a quick thoughts for season premieres for season 2.
I have to rewatch the Flash one because I came in mid-episode, so I didn't really get the full effect of it. As far as Arrow goes, I'm interested. I got a couple thoughts that I want to say right now, but you know what? Screw it. We're going in. Felicity's gonna die. Felicity's not gonna make it a full season.
Before we go any further,
hang on,
no, slow down. Before we go any further, be careful for any accidental spoilers that might appear or pop up. If you have not seen the episode, we suggest you pause it, go watch the episode, come back and listen, and then this spoiler warning you can disregard. With that being said, we can continue.
Yeah, Felicity's gonna die. Oh yeah, that chick's getting murdered. She's either getting murdered, she's committing suicide, she's running away. That relationship is interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the Felicity's back to being funny and not that crybaby nonsense. There were a couple scenes where I'm just like, what? Okay, I can see the humor there. And so one of the opening lines is she goes, "One omelet," and that's Oliver and all these women love Oliver half naked. So it gives Felicity a kiss and she feeds him an omelet and he goes, "You failed this omelet." I thought that was hilarious.
It was
it's a little funny jokes of poke jokes of last season. And DC's back to being I feel like DC's back to being DC with Arrow season 4? So looking forward to it. I feel like you can't always judge the trajectory of an entire season based on one episode, but so far I liked it. Diggle's out here balling. New costume, not new powers, but new fighting skills. I still hate Laurel. I don't know why. I just hate Laurel. Maybe it's the actress. Kind of like I hate the chick that plays Cersei Lannister. I can't stand that actress. And it's she's okay. She makes me hate her because she's just really good at doing her job.
She's good at what she does.
Laurel just is annoying. Laurel's just
I think it's
annoying.
not necessarily the actress. It's because of how she's written.
I don't know. I just don't like Laurel. I
like
Sarah. I like Sarah way more than I like Laurel. Laurel's just
that's understood. I think it's because how she's written, and because even Thea was a hated character in the first season for a lot of people.
Who?
Thea.
Oh. I don't know. I always like Thea. Thea was always dope. Personally, I like Thea a lot.
A lot of people, if you talk to a lot of people in the fandom or that know the that are a part of that fan base, a good chunk of them didn't like Thea to begin with, just because Thea and Laurel really weren't written very well. But then obviously you hit season 2 and then season 3, and now we're in season 4. Thea has climbed the rankings in terms of favorite characters for people.
At this point, Thea might be my favorite character on that show. Oliver has it's between Thea and Diggle. Diggle's got a little bit of work to do, but it's between Thea and Diggle for sure. Thea's definitely. I feel like seen the most character development for sure.
For me, on the Arrow episode, I definitely enjoyed it. It was getting back to the season 1, season 2 era that we definitely, remember seeing and loving, and the whole reason why we probably fell in love with the show for whatever reasons.
I want more action scenes though.
It's still early, at least in the season, so I can understand, not having enough action scenes. That part I can get. But this introduction of himself now as the Green Arrow was really cheesy to me. I don't know how you felt about that, but it was really, really cheesy. Although, it got the job done. But I felt like it could have been done a little better and felt a little more organic. But, that's just me kind of nitpicking.
Yeah, I would have rather the city name him Green Arrow than he come out and say, I am Green Arrow. I feel like that's how things happen. I feel like the only people allowed to do that are Batman.
Yeah. Random fact. Or random piece of trivia. This is off the top of my head, and I'm doing this right now. Green Arrow is the only comic when it was first established for the hero to be at its established hero point or have its established name leading into its first comic when it first began. So, like, issue number 1, he was already Green Arrow.
Yeah, but that was
moving forward.
Okay. I'll
give
you that, but Green Arrow issue 1 isn't like his debut. Kind of like Batman or Detective Comics 1 isn't Batman's debut. Well,
no,
I think Detective Comics 1 is his debut. Yeah, is it his debut or is his first standalone? We'll have to fact check that. I think Detective Comics 1 is his first. Is it debut? I think it's his debut.
Wait, as Batman?
Yeah.
No.
Is it in Action Comics then? Because Detective Comics 1 is definitely his standalone. Alright, we'll worry about it later. Yes. It's late and we're tired and we've been running around all day, so at this point we're probably mixing up our superheroes and things of that nature. Are we still on content?
Mm-hmm.
We kind of. Well, let me real quick on the Flash side. I won't get too much into that. Very, very solid. I think it really picked back up where it left off at the end of season 1. It did a great job of explaining the singularity, how it got closed, what's going on there, and the cost that and the toll it took on the team. I do like the emotional aspect and the separation that they had that they showed, and then the coming together and forming that team again, especially around Barry. So, very, very solid episode. I'm excited to see where it goes next. I don't know necessarily, what direction. Obviously, what they're going, but there's some really cool aspects. I'm excited to see Zoom, Vandal Savage, which is a character I don't think they've done on live television at all yet. So I'm excited to see how this goes down. But there's a little bit of my 2 cents. So we can move on. What's next?
What do you have on your plate, Ace?
Not too much, honestly. I'm really sleepy right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. So, I guess we can go to the money to blow section. If you guys don't mind, and then I'll be out.
Yeah, we actually probably ended after the money to blow section. Yeah, let's get into it.
Alright, God, you want to start?
Yeah. So money to blow.
Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke. Money. Pull up with that chopper and a telescope. Rah!
Okay. So this week, a few things. Bought a new pair of shoes. Dope new pair of shoes. The Adidas Superstar 2nd generation. Adidas is canceling that line. Happened to walk into Foot Locker. Or was it Foot Locker or Foot Action? It was one of the
Foot Action.
It's foot action. That's what it was.
Shout out to the homies Twan and Kendrick and Cal.
Yeah. Huge help. I ended up buying the last pair, and it was the display pair, so that's like how clutch this was. Dope pair. Man, I got this nice looking jacket. Man, it's comfortable. Nice, warm, and fuzzy. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm making jokes?
I tried one of those on before.
Man, I love this jacket. Got a couple clothing items for soccer. Other than that, nothing too extravagant. Just trying to save money now. Oh, wait. Oh, I did blow. I got a pro combine coming up, so I had to pay my way for that one. So, yeah. And the crazy part is it's only like 2.5 months away, 2 months away. So, I gotta put in this work. You gotta put it in. Anyways, Ace.
I bought 2 milkshakes. Oh wait, that goes against the rules. Food, okay.
Man, I should slap you right now.
I bought a pair of joggers. I haven't bought me a new pair of those in a long time, so I bought me a pair of joggers. I bought this one hoodie that I'm honestly starting to regret slowly, because it's like one of those futuristic looking hoodies. I'm not sure. It has like 2 numbers on the back, so I'm not sure about that hoodie too much.
Yeah, you got it.
I already bought it, so it's whatever. I believe that's all I really bought this weekend. Well, this week. Yeah, that's it.
Not too much.
Mookie?
I don't think it's like the first week I haven't spent any money. Like, got a couple things to pay for. Plus, I'm prepping for the avalanche of video games. So, starting Tuesday, there's a video game release every Tuesday and every Friday for the next like 9 weeks. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Oh my god.
One video game every Tuesday and a minimum of one video game every Tuesday and every Friday from now till pretty much the end of the year. That's how stupid that is. So I'm not spending any money right now. But like starting next week, my money at both segments is gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be all games. I know I'm getting Assassin's Creed. I know I'm getting Fallout. I think I'm getting Dragon Quest Tuesday. I'm pretty sure I'm getting Tales of Zestiria. I am getting Halo. I'm getting Call of Duty. Star Wars Battlefront beta kind of had me. So I don't know if I'll still pick that up.
Yeah.
But
What do you even think about that beta?
So it's a PlayStation 2 game with PlayStation 4 graphics, which I wouldn't mind if it didn't play so much like Battlefield.
Okay, because I kept hearing it. It's like a lot like
it
Battlefield.
was
It's a little too much like Battlefield for me.
Okay.
Like, it's cool, it's fun. The best part about that game is when you get the either
You get to spawn as a Jedi
when you spawn
or a
as
Sith.
a Jedi or a Sith.
Yep.
But it's so random and so unpredictable that it's not really enjoyable. The ship flying isn't the greatest. They gotta fix the handles. And again, I want to give the caveat that this is a beta. These problems were meant to be discovered. They put out a beta so they can iron out the kinks. My problem is I feel like this is a public beta and not a real beta. Because everyone's like, oh, well, they put it out 3 weeks, they can fix it. I'm maybe in the minority of this. I honestly don't believe you can fix a game in 3 weeks. That game comes out in like 3 weeks. I am one of those people that don't feel like you can fix a game in 3 weeks. I feel like this was a real beta. They would put it out 3 months ago. 3 months, just how I feel like. And I don't make a game, so I don't know the reality of these things.
And who knows how big they made the team within the last month.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
done.
know how people QA test, but here's how I feel it should have gone. It should have put the beta out 3 months ago, so that way you can take the beta, finish it out, take the feedback, implement it, QA test it, test another project, QA test it, implement changes, QA test it, implement changes, QA test, certified gold, game releases. That's how I feel a beta is significant. Because to me, at this point, there may be, let's say there's 100 things wrong with the game. Let's just say there's 100. You have 3 weeks to fix 100 items. You're going to kill your staff trying to fix all of them. So they have to pick the top maybe 10, and then they just put the game out. That's how you end up with broken games. That's how you end up with Assassin's Creed Unity. And I don't like. I'm excited for Assassin's Creed this year. It looks like they've gotten back to being fun and got away from being too extra serious. Unity, I got through the first 20 minutes of that game. I'm like, I'm done with this nonsense. So I want games stopped being fun somewhere. Like games like The Witcher, fun. Metal Gear, fun. Fallout, hopefully fun. Mad Max, a lot of fun. Kind of barren land, but still a lot of fun. Disney Infinity, fun. Games need to go back to being games. And well, you know what? Yeah, I'll save that for the next podcast. I wanna go have a deeper delve and a little dive into games. Quick 2K rant. Okay, 2K.
Oh, jeez. I thought we banned it.
Okay, 2K.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep now. I'm extremely tired.
Let's wrap this up right now.
So quick 2K rant. Quick 2K rant.
Let's wrap this up.
Look here, 2K. You can't put out a video say you've cut out the cheese when there's still a ton of cheese in the game. Okay? Get on the park yesterday. 7'5" point guard. You know what he did?
Dunked all day.
He dunked on everybody because he has a speed of 80 and he has handles of 98. See, 2K, this is what happens when you introduce VC to your game. Because people can buy their way to greatness. Get out of here. Talking about cut the cheese. No. You have 7-footers out here stripping point guards. Tell me in the last 100 basketball games, the last time a center stripped a point guard with a 98 ball handling rating more than once. It happens once in a blue moon. I'm not going to deny it. It's basketball. Everything happens in one. I am playing Jamal Crawford. I think I've told the story before. Jamal Crawford has the highest handles in the game. Tell me why some Djokovic, Slovakovic, Spanish, Russian player is stripping me 4 times in a row. You know why? Because 2K cheeses. But on that note, I'm going to calm down. It's been a fun one, guys. Sorry we're a little lethargic. It's been a busy week. We promise to give you an exciting episode next week. We'll have John.
It will be exciting.
John, we might have a 3-hour episode next week. It's highly possible.
It's very, 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 very possible. I'm actually almost counting on it.
Yeah. Look forward to the new Facebook group. It's going to be even more about nothing. Podcasts or just even more about nothing. So it'll be one of the two. It's going to be a Facebook group. It's going to be open. Invite your friends. Please keep the baby mama at your drama house. Did I say that? Keep the drama at your baby mama house. There you go. Just come, have fun, discuss what you want. Other than that, have a good one.
So, just real quick, you can follow us on iTunes. Even more about nothing. Like you said, the Facebook page. We'll have a group, and then we have the page up. Just real quick, I want to get our listeners a little more involved, at least feel like they're a part of it. So I want you guys to submit your questions that you have for us, whether it be about us or about the podcast or anything of that nature. Submit them in, and I think we'll try to start having maybe a segment somewhere within the podcast answering those questions. So this would be our way of interacting with you. You guys get to know about us and know a little bit of what we do or things that we like, which I'm sure you guys are already figuring out, but to kind of get to know us a little better. So with that being said, I'm Rafiki.
I'm Mookie. That's Ace.
I'm Ace.
No, he's passed out. Yeah, have a good one.
All right, we out.